give an unexpected twist. Unexpected, that means beyond expectation, beyond hope. Asatito jaha couch, unexpected, which cannot be expected. Unexpected means which cannot be hoped or expected. Which cannot be hoped. Twist, change. That is to their stories to surprise the readers. So it is found that writers, they always give, or that means the incident happening beyond expectation to surprise the readers. निज रीडर मान को सी कौन करती ना सरप्राइज आश्चर्यजनित करने कि कहानी भिन्न मोड़ दे था. Doth Saki do the same? Read the following in order text and note how the irony of situation. This is the irony of the situation. Just opposite. Irony just opposite of situation that a person comes from a long distance to meet his friend after 20 years, but the friend gets him arrested. The person came that 1,000 miles to meet his friend as per the commitment. As per the appointment, as per the commitment, the friend came 1,000 miles to meet his friend, but that friend get him arrested. This is the irony of the situation. What he has expected, that means it happened against his expectation, against his hope. He had come with a view to meet his friend, but that friend, that means arrested him, get him arrested. That is the surprise, that the twist that Saki has given. See, the wind was growing more chilly. Chilly means cold. The wind was growing more chilly and the drizzle was thickening. Drizzle, the slow rain falling, became heavy. No, drizzle became thickening. Thick or the mota. Thickening. That meant the slow rain falling became heavier. Jipiji borsata, bada topa padla. I have told you the first unit. Slow rain falling. How many times do you want to write? It is already written. The slow rain falling, that's a drizzle. Thickening means became heavier, became deep, मोटा ही गला. माने झिपझिप वर्षा, टोपटा वर्षा पड़ला. बुझलो तो? The drizzle was thickening. The few people who were out, the few people, the very few people who were out, quickened their step. Quickened, made quick. Quick ro verb was quickened. That is the made quick their steps pada. That is their coat collars turned off. Their coat collar turned off. Coat collar had turned off. Covered their ears as it was the atmosphere was chilly. As the atmosphere was very cold, they had turned off their collars. तांकर जो collar overcoat पिन थिले collar वाला तो कौन कानो घोड़ी दी थिले. Turned off, hands pocketed. They have kept their hands in their pocket. And near the door of the hardware store, the man who had come 1,000 miles to fill an appointment with the friend of his youth smoked his cigar and waited. And near the hardware store, because the hardware store was Brady's restaurant, and the police officer told that it had torn down 5 years ago. So now that means he waited that particular spot, that particular place. He waited for his friend and also began to smoke. सेठ से अपेक्षा कला एवं ता सांगू को जो 20 वर्ष पूर्व जो स्थिरीकृत होता फिक्सड होता आम यही स्थान में भेटा से सेठी कौन कला ना से पूरा पूरी सेम ठिया है कि टाणिया को सिगार टाणिया जानला. About 20 minutes he waited. The stranger who came from the west of America, he waited 20 minutes. The stranger waited dash minutes, 20, 25, 30, 35. Remember, it may come in the exam, okay? So at the about 20 minutes waited, then a tall man in a long overcoat with collar turned up to his ears. And then that is a tall man. His collar had turned up to his ears. He had covered his ears with the collar of the coat, long coat. That is the ears hurried across. Hurry means in haste. Hurry, verb here. Hurried across. Hurriedly, that means came from the other side of the opposite side of the road. Hurried across from the opposite side of the street. Hurriedly, in haste or hastily, that means a tall man covering his that means ear with his collar of the coat. Hurriedly he came across, that means he came from the other side of the street. गड़ीर अन्य पटु से कौन कला ना तरतर होगी रास्ता को अतिक्रम करी आसिला. He went directly to the waiting man. He went directly, straight he go to the waiting man. अपेक्षा करते लोक पाखु सीधा जाई पहुंचला. And also, is that you Bob? He asked doubtfully. The name of the stranger was Bob. The name of the stranger was Bob, and the person who came, Jimmy. Jimmy was the police officer. So he asked doubtfully, in suspense, in doubt, he asked, "Are you Bob? Is that you Bob? Tomana Bob, tome Bob ki? Hey, is that you Jimmy Wells?" cried the man near the door. So near the door, that is the hardware door, the man told, "Are you, that means Jimmy Wells? Is that Jimmy Wells?" cried the man near the door. When the tall man asked, "Are you Bob? Is that you Bob?" he also, that means asked whether he was Jimmy Wells. "Oh, bless my heart. Oh, God bless. Bless my heart. Oh, God, please bless me, because I met my friend after 20 years. Bless my heart," exclaimed the new arrival. The new arrival, that man who came, the tall man who came, "Oh, bless my heart. It's very fine that I met you." Expression, that is the new arrival, grasping both of others' hands, grasping, holding tightly. Other hand with his own. So he came and holding tightly with his own. "Oh, bless my heart that I met my friend." That is the expression. That is, "It's Bob, sure as fate. I was certain I would find you here if you were still in existence." It's Bob. Yes, Bob. I was sure as fate. Fate, bhagyo ja paucha. Sure as a fate. Luckily, he thought that if Bob was alive, you were still in existence, means if you are alive. If you are alive, he must have met him. मुझे जानी भगवान पार बहुत कृतज्ञ जहा मु आशा करी तुम यदि बंची थो आम निश्चय साक्षात कर. It's Bob, sure as a fate, or luckily I was certain, I was sure. Certain means sure. I would find you here. That he would find him there at the hardware store if he was in still existence. If you were alive, if Bob was alive, he must have met him, or he might have met him that place.